Hey, what's up, you guys? You're watching Team APS. This is part 2 of our Wave of Light structure deck opening.
Oh, we're doing this now? Oh, crap.
In this video, we're going to actually be turning these 3 copies of the Wave of Light structure deck that we opened in the last part, check it out if you haven't already, into a playable budget $30 deck. And like I said in the last video, we're going to actually be giving this away, the deck that we build, if this video and the last one both get 1,000 likes. And all you have to do to be entered is just thumbs up the video and leave a comment. Very simple. We will let you guys know the winner next week. So,
let's hop right into it.
Let's first, I guess, where do we start with this? This is our first time ever doing this.
3 hollows.
Whoa,
not all the hollows, but like, we got to start with the hollows first, probably.
Well, the concept of the deck is counter fairies, so we're focusing on our counter traps.
Let's get before we even start.
Don't want to start with the monsters?
I mean, like, let's just do what we have to do.
Triple guiding Ariadne.
Okay, fine.
Yeah, I mean, that makes sense. Okay.
Come on, if there's any one thing we know for a fact, has to be at 3 here.
Okay. Fine.
Yeah, definitely. So let's talk a little bit about why you would want to run Guiding Ariadne. What's it do, Alec?
Guiding Ariadne, when in the scale, it says that for the most part you don't have to pay the cost of your counter traps, whether it be a discard cost or a life point paying cost.
Right. Not only that, but when it gets destroyed by battle or a card effect, you get to reveal 3 counter traps in your deck. Your opponent picks one, you add them into your hand, and you shuffle the rest back in the deck.
I say the one thing this deck is missing is a way to pop this card.
Yeah.
That's true. So you kind of have to just rely on maybe summoning her and them destroying it. But in that case, she's still paying for herself. So
let's also talk about Ty's targets then.
Okay, yeah. So Ties of the Brethren, I think, will be pretty crucial. Let's pull those out.
So Bountiful Artemis is an important one.
Bountiful Artemis.
Minerva.
We're gonna move.
I would say it's like what, Artemis, Minerva, and maybe Guiding Ariadne.
Yeah. All right. So you got your ties pulled out.
Yeah.
He's got it. All right, cool.
Okay. So I definitely think that running triple ties makes sense here. You want to open with it because it and any of your counter fairies will be really good. So some of your targets, you've got Meltiel, you've got Artemis.
Meltiel's really important.
You've got
The only thing,
Minerva.
I'm not sure how I feel about Meltiel because it just does a little bit less, and you're only getting that real benefit if you have Sanctuary in the Sky on the field.
Well, let's plan for that then.
Okay, so all right, definitely Bountiful Artemis, right?
Yeah.
Like, definitely Artemis.
Easily just a good one.
It's gonna get you draws, and as long as you're resolving counter traps, you're getting advantage. So I think that 3 of that makes pretty good sense.
I see it fight Minerva's the next point because as far as the rest of these guys, in order to get the max benefit, you need to have a Sanctuary. I feel like this is the best one that requires Sanctuary in the Sky.
Yeah, that's true.
I like
because you'll be recycling. I would say maybe like, let's see. I mean, I like Meltiel as well. I don't think that Layered is
not
particularly special.
If it gets in here, it's probably a one-off.
I kind of want to say like maybe like 2 Minervas, 2 Meltiels, or maybe 3 of both.
This feels like one of those decks where you want to have like a lower monster count, where you
That's
just kind of
true.
you get your monsters on board and then you just protect them.
Okay, so maybe just like 2 of each.
That sounds fair to me.
I like it. All right.
Okay, so
Yours.
2 Meltiels, 2
Minervas.
Minervas. Cool.
Now, that gives us Ty's targets.
We have ties. All right, definitely I'd say Honest because the one thing that your counter traps won't generally protect you from is
getting
battle.
attacked. So
And
3
these guys
Honest,
aren't that big.
probably.
So I'd say at least 2.
2?
I'd say 2.
Okay, 2 it is.
Yeah, 2 Honest.
Though it is a Ty's target, so that's another benefit. I
Yeah,
never
true.
thought about that
And when you use ties on it, it can bounce itself back to the hand. So like that's a neat thing. All right. Now, when it comes to the high-level fairies, I'm not so sure what I think of them.
I'm not too keen on them. We can run one of the boss monster.
Because
Just
we've
figure out
got
what
like,
the best way to use them though is.
Okay, so the boss monster, I think we'll probably run like 1 or 2 of it. It being
Like, because it summons from the hand and the grave, so why even run 2? Once it's in play, it's in play.
Well, they might use bottomless trap for
Let's see.
I mean, then that's their loss. Because honestly, what's going to give us the most advantage is these guys. If they bottomless it, what do we really lose?
Okay, but see, this guy will let you add another Parshath or Counter. Okay, actually,
I kind of want to say 2.
Run him at 2 because he's easy,
Not
easy to
3,
bring
because
out.
3 will clog, but like 2 might be okay.
And then once he's gone, he can either add a second version of him or any one of your counter traps to hands.
Man, I just don't care for running at it more than one. But look,
Let's start at 2. Let's start with
Alright.
2, and if it
Let's see
feels
where
like
it
it's like messing up, you know what I mean?
y'all crazy. Let's
what are
talk
our
about
other-
Eva because we.
Okay, so Eva's
Oh,
the one I'm not like.
I forgot all about the Valkyrie chick,
Oh yeah, which one is she?
the level 4 hollow.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
she was
we definitely gotta
important.
run her.
Completely forgot.
If you
about it.
negate the activation of a spell trap card or monster spell, you can add 1. Okay, yeah,
She's such a pure plus.
Let's run 3 of her.
In a way, I like her more than both Minerva and Meltiel.
But we have to have targets.
True. I felt we should replace one of them.
Let me read her again. What does she do? Here, viewers, you can. You negate the activation of a spell or trap or a monster effect. You can add a light fairy from your deck to your hand. That is pretty huge. So maybe like 3 of her, and then we could either cut these to like 1 each, or something.
Okay.
I don't know. I mean, that sounds.
That's true, because she can just search like whatever
Yeah,
copy
because
that
if
we
we only
want.
run them just to be ties targets, it actually is probably better to have them only at 1 each.
Yeah, I think that
Especially
might.
I used to
With-
run ties and ninjas, and I had the 1 Shadow Mist for Darklaw, so I ran 1 Shadow Mist.
Yeah, so we'll have 3 of her. What are the other hollows? What is Eva? We were talking
Okay,
about Eva.
Eva's
right?
a weird one, because if you're running Eva, that means we have to use the heralds of different lights, and that's
Yeah.
going to detract from what we're doing right now.
I don't know what happened to my hollow cards. I don't
They're
have
all
any.
in that
all
little
over
stack.
here.
Oh, okay.
Here, here's your Eva,
I can't
so you
read
can-
anything.
See, it needs to be sent to the grave somehow, which there's actually even come up with a way that did it.
Yeah,
can-
it's not too easy.
So a lot of those counter traps want you to pitch a card though.
But I guess you'd want to have.
But in a
that
perfect
guy.
world, you'd be trying to summon it with Guiding Ariadne.
The problem is we haven't had a reason to put any level 2 or lower lights in this light fire monsters in this deck so far.
And mostly it's going to come down to whether or not we end up running our
The heralds.
heralds, which I don't
I
think
would
that
have
we should.
personally preferred it, but it would be a huge neg to try to make the heralds work.
I don't think
I don't
they're
think-
necessary.
I think that they're helpful, but I don't think that we should run too many. Like this one's good because this is like a hand trap that just negates monster effects.
True, but I
This
mean,
might be okay. The trap one probably not.
Probably not.
I don't know, man. I
Let's
feel
come
like
back
that's
to it.
the okay.
Let's just come back to it. Like maybe because okay, I think we should run this.
It's
Marcel
as
Cristaya?
A one-up.
See, if we run that at 1, I'd take out 1 Parshath.
You don't want to have like big boss.
All those high levels though.
That's
Well,
not, we don't have
This
that
comes
many right
out the
now.
hand really easy though, Alex.
Because remember, like if we have it like this,
It does
then
not
it's
come
only
out the hand
3.
really easily. Remember, it's summoning requirements.
Oh, wait.
Yeah, you have to banish, but you can banish them from your hand, field,
You
or
open up,
grave.
you open up 2 of any of these 3 cards. They're just dead until mid game, and
Yeah,
by
that's
then
true.
it's probably over.
Well, I don't think it's so bad because otherwise you don't really have a win condition. Or just anything strong.
Your win condition is just out resourcing your
Well,
opponent.
see, here's the thing though. This thing is this like easy to search?
No.
Well, okay, this can search it. So see, but we want to see this kind of early though, because once he does drop, he's really strong.
True.
You know what I mean? So like, since this is the only way to search him, I feel like maybe running 2 of him is worth it because we want to see him quickly.
But when we're running ties, like we should see her like relatively consistently. Should.
What spells do we have?
Okay, so Sanctuary of the Sky needs to be thought of.
Yeah,
No,
I
it's a
hate that we have
really
to run
weak
Sanctuary.
spell though.
We could run.
The other spell counts as it, so that's worth keeping in mind.
I would
Yeah.
say.
So wait,
what?
before we even put Sanctuary in, let's put in Sanctum in.
I think Sanctum's honestly
Let's
better.
put it in first.
Let's just run 3 of it.
3 of it, and maybe
And we'll
1
think about
sanctuary.
Sanctuary after.
Right, I like that idea. 1 Sanctuary with 3 of this sounds.
Because while
Quite good.
sanctuary, it does help mitigate the life point loss. Because our monsters, while their stats aren't bad, they're just not great.
And who wants Rebirth of Parshath?
What's that one do?
This is the one that will negate, but also supposed to summon Parshath from the deck. Keep that in mind.
Remember, you have to reveal a counter trap from your hand, and then like
Discard
you
a
pay your
card
costs.
and pay 1,000.
Guarding Ariadne will negate the costs of discarding and paying life points, but you'll still have to have a counter trap in hand, and for that reason, I feel like this card isn't
That's
very
good.
useful.
Maybe.
I
Probably.
think that we should run it because
What,
it
is
can
there a
summon
synchro
this.
Parshath monster?
There is actually.
Oh,
Yeah.
but it's Avenging
here.
Knight Parshath, but it's not in this deck.
They probably want us to get it though.
Yeah, that's true. If you can pick up a copy of that, that would be helpful. Viewers watching
Like,
at
as
home.
far as counter traps go,
Yeah, let's talk about those.
Warning. Is that
Warning.
like one?
warning
so
is like,
one,
yeah,
so we
it's
can
a
only-
must of at one.
You can only run one.
Ultimate Providence.
I really like Providence in this deck. You have an abundance of monsters, spells, and traps, and not to mention you have Guiding Ariadne where you don't have to pay the cost.
How many copies of it?
Yeah, okay, I want to
Like
say like
2?
2 or 3, right?
2.
2 it is.
Divine Punishment as well. What I don't like about Divine Punishment, I think
It
we should run,
needs Sanctuary out,
you have to have Sanctuary, so let's only run like 2 of it.
just in case.
Right.
We can search it.
I'd
too if
run
we
one
need
in
it.
that case.
Yeah,
But we can
maybe.
search all of our counter traps basically, so I think it may not be that bad. We'll see.
See, my personal favorite out of everything we've seen so far
Drastic
is Drastic
Drop-Off.
Drop Off. I like it at 3.
All right, I can dig
I can
that.
get behind that. It's a simple counter trap to use and can force our effects.
Yeah, it's actually really good because once you've used a like a ties, then as soon as your opponent's turn starts, you can just like.
Do we have a
Drastic
way to
Drop-Off.
recycle our counter traps? Is that
One
a
of these
thing?
does get them back.
Does this get it back?
We're about to hit our
It's one of the ones that
Okay,
we skipped.
Sanctum.
right?
Sanctum will
Sanctum
place them
gets them
back
back.
on top of our deck,
Okay.
which will be very important because
others can too, I
this
think.
deck will die if we run out of counter traps.
This also can, but it has to die in battle, so like it's a little bit
Slow.
harder.
And the thing is, this deck is completely dead unless you start off with at least one counter trap.
Yeah, that's true. So we do need to.
We're gonna have a
We need to
quite
actually have a
few.
pretty high count of them, despite.
Yeah, so what were our other options? There was still Rebirth of Parshath, which isn't really great. It requires having more than one handy. Never mind. Bad idea.
We can try
Definitely triple of this.
Dark Bribe.
Bribe is simple.
I mean,
I like
it's
Bribe
a
because
classic.
It's because it's like it's just easy to negate something fast. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like we can just quickly, even if your opponent gains a little advantage, you should be out advantaging them. So let's maybe run like 2 of it, and like 2 Divine Punishments maybe, just because like we're hoping that this
Yeah,
is
we
on
need
the
to see.
field.
We need to see some
I think we
things
went over 40 cards.
that I don't
All right,
care for.
All right, let's count what we have.
Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33. Oh, well,
Okay,
we're
so we
good,
have
we're
7
good,
more
we're
spots.
very good on that.
I think this is when we should put in Rebirth of Parshath. That copy or 2.
Only as like,
let's go crazy.
What do you think, Alan?
okay. It's such an awkward card to use. I would not put it at more than 2.
Or let's leave it at
Honestly, I'll leave it at 1, but we do need to see these kind of traps.
1. But maybe not this particular one.
I mean, are there any better ones? Really?
Left. You mean better ones?
Yeah,
left.
left.
Yeah.
We can put in one more Ultimate Providence.
Yeah, see, this at least is more usable than Ultimate Providence is.
Well,
Sort of. I mean,
this card. This requires you to have. This requires you to have a card in hand. It requires you to have a life points to pay, and actually, that's all it requires.
Yeah.
Okay, I like it more.
okay, so let's do like 2 Rebirths.
Yeah, 2 rebirth. That's fine with me.
And then that gives us 5 more spots.
All right.
Do we want to give ourselves draw support?
Cards from the sky.
Yeah.
I like
like
Cards from the
it.
Sky.
I actually really do.
Let's
like
run like
Cards
2
from
or
the
3
Sky.
copies of that.
Yeah. This will be very important, especially since the battle phase is not. It's not an important part of this deck.
That's true.
And plus, Ty is already going to take away our battle phase.
So we're gonna run like 2 of this. Like right under there, they can see it. Okay, and so now that gives us 3 more spots. I think we should have a few more fairies now. Then
Nova Summoner?
it's too it's kind of defensively
Okay,
slow.
remove.
I'm looking more at
Man, you trying to put in more fairies? What are we at? Like almost 20?
Oh yeah, that's a lot.
well, I was thinking like hand traps because we all know how strong hand traps are.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? So like
Our
some Herald of
heralds.
Orange Lights maybe would be pretty cool.
But I find them to be counterintuitive to what we're trying to do here. We want to open with counter traps, yet with the heralds mean we need to have monsters to pitch. So what are we really trying to open with here?
Well, I mean, what do you think we should add in then?
I would rather go in a direction to
Maybe like 1 miraculous descent, just because
If
like,
we're-
our fairies might, they'll be getting banished and things. It's a way to like
I gotta
recover
read
them.
Miraculous Ascent.
It just summons a banished one.
Now, how many of our cards are gonna banish our fairies?
It's really only this, I guess, is the problem.
Don't care for that. I mean, this is a transformation.
Oh, and this.
Oh yeah, cards from the sky. I'll do it.
Maybe we should run like 3 cards from the sky, and then like Miraculous Ascent becomes a little bit better, you know?
Yeah. It's not perfect, but maybe we can give it a try. Why not?
Okay, so we'll add in this. So that's we have 4 slots left. Maybe another card from the sky, or.
Where's the last card from the sky at?
It's just in someone's. It's right here.
Oh, okay.
So we could like add it in.
Just throw that in.
And
So we've got draw power. We've got a decent monster stable.
I still think that we should use this. It's strong. I mean, you know what I mean? There's so many monster effects in Yu-Gi-Oh right now, and to be able to just negate them and it still triggers like her effect,
It's our worst.
is like actually not that bad.
All right.
It's kind of like Cyphering Lord Gamma.
Let's give it a shot.
Okay,
And
so
it can negate hand traps.
yeah,
Oh, okay. Then heck yeah, let's do it.
yeah. So it can negate like Maxi and like Ash
It's
when they Ash this ties.
They will.
Okay, so give me one of you guys's.
Okay. Here we go.
Okay, so we can run like 2 of it, and I think that leaves us 1 more spot, right?
3, 6, 12, 18. He counts so quietly. 29.
What do we have?
I got 41, but I very well could have got confused when I hit
I'm
these
gonna
3.
try.
All right, Paul's turn.
3, 6, 9, 12, 14, 16, 19, 21, 23, 26, 29, 31, 4, 7. Okay, so that is 41. All right, so I think we should take out either a card from the sky or...
Oh, okay.
Leave that thing alone, Al.
I hate having 2 of it in here.
Overruled.
I think we should just take out like a card. A card from the sky.
Man, I'd rather have 3 cards of the sky than 2 Arch Knights.
I think we should have Arch Knight.
Oh wait,
Okay, think
if we
about
take
it.
out the third card from the sky. Maybe we should take. That'll make me wonder if we need to keep this descent in here still.
Like, what's gonna make us brick here? Outside of counter traps, there's nothing we can do about that.
That.
Yeah,
Oh, well.
Okay, I think this is good then.
I think this is good.
I disagree, but
Shut
if you
up.
think it's good, it's fine with me.
Well, I don't know.
If nothing else, we can pitch it with this.
God
Sure.
damn, Alec, you really hate that monster. But hey, it's good in the grave too.
So, that then is our 40 card Wave of Light.
Budget,
Yeah, budget $30. Just buy 3 copies
Best.
of the structure deck.
best.
And you can build this for yourself. So, remember, like I said at the beginning of the video, if you guys want, you can actually have a chance at winning this. We will give this 40 card deck away to 1 lucky person in this video, and the last one to get 1,000 likes. All you have to do is thumbs up the video and leave a comment, and we will let you guys know the winners next week. Let us know, what would you have done differently with building this deck? You know, everybody kind of has a different thought process when it comes
Like
to...
not running 2 of this.
Yeah, like maybe you agree with Alec and you think you should only run 1. Maybe you agree that these guys are really good, or that this sucks.
I would
you
like
know.
a few more heralds in here, but you know, that's just me.
So, yeah, that's it for the video. Hope you guys liked it. Let us know, do you think this deck can be good, can it be bad? We'll be reading the comments.
And show you how it plays.
And I have some ideas about future content. So if you guys like counter fairies, let us know. We can make some more videos.
Yeah, we can maybe show them in a duel. All right, that's going to be it. We'll see you guys in the next one.
Pass turn.